Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about Flower Beauty Cosmetics because I think it's a brand that is overlooked and not talked about enough on YouTube, but I thought I would just dedicate a whole video to Flower Beauty. These are the products that I own in my collection. I will tell you guys my favorites, and I'll tell you even some of the products that didn't work out for me in this video, just so that you don't feel very overwhelmed. And if Flower Beauty is a brand that you do want to try, at the end of the video I will share with you guys my top picks so that if you do want to try something, those are the products that I do recommend. So if you guys are interested in Flower Beauty Cosmetics, then just keep on watching. So Flower Beauty is a cruelty-free makeup brand, and it is made in the US. It is hard to find some brands at the drugstore that are cruelty-free. So if you do live in Canada, just to give you guys a few, there is Annabelle, Liz Watte, which is a higher brand, and Marcel. Those are all cruelty-free makeup brands. The first product that I will talk to you guys about is actually a brush. This is the only brush that I own from Flower Beauty, and it is super, super soft. I don't know the exact name of this brush. All it says on here is E01. So this could be used as a concealer brush, which I think that's what it's for, or you could just use it for your eyes, which that's what I use it for. I tend to use my beauty blender to blend up my concealer. So this, I usually just take like a matte eyeshadow, and this is what I use as a base on my eyes. I love it. I think it's super soft. I definitely want to try it more. I mean, the handle is pretty bulky, and I know like their powder brush, it's pretty bulky too. So that's kind of holding me back a little bit. And you will notice that some of their packaging is bulky, so it's going to be hard for you to store, and I will get into that when I talk about the product. But I really do like this brush. I think it's nice. If you want to try at least one, then I do recommend this one. I will move into two products that didn't work for me. So let's talk about the eyeshadows. Now this eyeshadow palette I got as a set, not last Christmas, but the Christmas before. And it also came with a mascara. Now I've also tried one of their mascaras, and it's one of those twist up ones, so you can make it smaller and then you can make it, you can twist it and make it longer. I actually really enjoyed that mascara, but I have not tried the others. I think there's 2 or 3 different kinds. Back to the eyeshadows. They do have 4, like they have their 4 eyeshadow quads, which I have not tried, but I think the formula is the same. Now, these shadows didn't work out for me. Yes, they are pigmented. They are super soft, really, really buttery. Like, look when I swatch them to you guys, like, look at that pigmentation. Great, right? But they do not perform well on the eyes. On me anyways, I find that all the colors just kind of blend all together, and even just swatching them on the back of my hand, when they start to sheer out, they almost tend to just kind of fade away. So the lasting power is not great, and if you are going to wear these eyeshadows, I would definitely wear a primer with them. I have not bought their other eyeshadows that they sell in their regular line, just because this palette didn't work out for me. So I'm a little bit nervous in trying the others, but if you guys have tried them and if you think they're good, let me know in the comments down below. Another product that did not work out for me is this Duel eye marker and cream eyeshadow. And the reason why I purchased this is because of the cream eyeshadow. I thought it was a very pretty mauve, and I thought, oh, for a cream eyeshadow, it's hard to find a mauve color. But this, like, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but when you apply it, it is so sheer, but it's so sheer to the point that the more you rub it on, you don't see that color anymore. You kind of almost just see your skin peeping through there. So I did not like this. Once you apply it onto the eyes, it just disappears. You will not see it. So even if I wanted to wear it on its own, I can't, because it's just not there. And I do have oily eyelids, and I mean this will not last on a person that is oily. And the marker, which is the eyeliner, it's just too wide. I cannot work with a big wide pencil like that. I'm so used to my Kat Von D Trooper. It's just so easy to work with, and I found that every time I use this, my liner would just get thicker and thicker and thicker. It's got nice pigmentation, very pigmented, and it didn't smudge at all, so that's good. I just didn't like working with it at all. So this was a fail for me as well too. Next is the concealer kit. Now I have not used this long enough to tell you guys how I really feel about it. To me right now, it's just okay. It does do a good job of covering up my redness, but if like some of the problem areas that I have, some of my blemishes, I find that I really have to pack it on in order for it to cover, and I don't find that it lasts a really long time on the skin. It does tend to just kind of fade away. I have not used it underneath my eyes yet to see if it will crease. Majority of the time, most concealers will crease on me no matter what. It just doesn't matter for me. So I need to play around with this concealer kit a little bit more. Do I recommend it? I don't know yet. So if you guys want me to keep you posted in a weekly blushing up sessions, then let me know in the comments down below, because I am still trying to figure out whether I like this or not. Moving on to the foundation powder, I've talked about this a few times on my channel. It wasn't my yearly favorites. I compare this to the Urban Decay HD powder, which I love by the way, but this is much more affordable at the drugstore. It's got the same texture, same feel, very silky and smooth, very soft. It's a wonderful powder and it doesn't look cakey on the skin. Even though this is a powder foundation, I still put it on top of other foundations and it looks amazing. It just looks super natural. So that's why I do love this powder. It just doesn't look cakey no matter how much I put on. So I do recommend this. I don't know why more people don't talk about it. The only thing is I wish it came in more shades. It only comes in 4 different colors. And I do have the color PP3, which is a pretty good match. I think if I would have went with the PP2, I think that would have worked out for me as well. Maybe not so much in the summer. So I think these do run a little bit on the darker side, but I love this powder so much. Moving on to 2 foundations. I love both of these for different reasons. Now one is actually a BB cream. This one gives you more of a demi matte finish and this one is more of a dewy finish. Let's talk about the foundation first. Now I like to wear this when my skin is more on the dry side, but I do have combination skin, but usually like around fall, winter is when I tend to get a little bit more dry and I still want that dewiness to my skin. This does it for me. If you have extremely oily skin, I would just completely stay clear of this foundation. It does come in a glass bottle, which I do like the packaging, and it comes with a pump, which is so nice. More products, more foundations need to come with a pump. So I do like this. The only thing that I don't like about this is the smell. So if you can get past the smell, you'll be okay with this foundation, but it has a light to medium coverage. It is a dewy finish, but a very soft dewy finish. It's not overly dewy, which I like just because I do have that combination skin. So I just really love this. It looks super natural on the skin too. It just looks really pretty on the skin. And the BB cream, I love. I've been wearing it for the past 3-4 days just because I just wanted to test it out again for this video. I loved it when I first bought it and I still love it now. So I'm in the shade BB2. It leaves you a more demi matte, so it's not completely matte, which I do like. The coverage is really nice for it being a BB cream. And most BB creams that I've tried at the drugstore don't have that great of coverage, but this really does. It's like a foundation in my opinion. So it's amazing. I really like this. I will be wearing this a lot more in the summertime just because it will keep me matte throughout the day. And I have noticed the last few days when I was wearing this, I didn't have to powder at all during the day, and I wore this for like a good 8 to 10 hours. So it's amazing. And like I said, I do love both of them for different reasons. If you want a more dewy, this is the one to go for. If you want more of a matte, then definitely try the BB cream, but they're both great. Okay, so before I get on to some blushes that I want to talk about, I forgot to share this eye product with you, and these are the Color Play eyeshadows, which I believe they discontinued these ones, and they have new ones out in different packaging. I don't know if they changed the formula or not, so I'm curious to know about that. I have not seen any of the 2016 new products here in Canada yet. I know in the US they get everything before us, so I'm hoping soon we're gonna see all of the new products here because they look amazing. I went on their website and I was like, oh, okay, I really wanna try most of it. But I love these. These are really pigmented. They have like a moussey texture. They're whipped, and I really like these. My favorite one is called Flirty Florette. So I will just show you guys. That is just a little bit because I don't want to use too much because it's really pigmented. So there is that shade right there. Amazing. They're so good. The only thing is they will crease on you, but I always set my cream eyeshadows anyways, just because I have more of an oily eyelid and I always have to set my cream eyeshadows. I used to like the Maybelline color tattoos, but honestly, every time I buy those, they just dry up way too fast on me. And I just don't see these drying up on me anytime soon just because of the texture of them. They're just so creamy and soft. I just don't think they'll dry up on me anytime soon. But anyways, I really like these and more people need to try them. And there's nothing really like this at the drugstore that I have seen anyways. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. Moving on to the blushes. Now I have 3 different ones. So we'll start off with the Duo. This is the bronzer blush duo. This is in the color Beachy Keen. There is another shade. I believe there's only one more, which is more of a pink. And I believe the bronzer in the other one is matte. So this one does have a sheen to it. I think it's a little bit more on the orange side. This powder is a little bit too warm for me right now, but in the summertime it will work really nice. So I do like the pigmentation. I do like the way it blends into the skin. And this is a really pretty blush too. It's just a nice peachy color. And the blush also has a sheen to it as well. So I don't know if the camera's picking it up. I find the blush is not as pigmented as the bronzer though. It feels a little bit more dry. Not sure why. It used to feel a little bit more pigmented than that. So I don't know, maybe this is drying up on me. I haven't used it in a really long time. It's been a few months since I've used it just because that bronzer is a bit warm for me at the moment. But so we'll see. But that kind of disappoints me that it's drying up, that blush, because I remember it being way more pigmented. Moving on to the cream blush. Now, I normally stay away from cream blushes just because I don't use them. I use them a little bit more in the summertime, but I do have to set them because I do have oily skin. So sometimes a cream product can just look really oily on me. But this is a cream to powder finish. If I can open this thing, there we go. Again, another peachy color. This is called Peach Blossom. Very pigmented. And the way I like to apply these blushes is with a Real Techniques stiffling brush. It's really, really small, but I really like these. Yeah, this one's really, really nice. I need to wear it more. Just beautiful. And when you blend it out, it just looks very, very natural. So I do like these just because it does have that powdery finish to it, which I do look for in a cream blush. And there's not too many cream blushes out there that I really love. I know the Makeup Forever ones are really nice, but they're not cruelty free. So that makes me really, really sad. I still own a few of them just because I just still have them in my collection. I wasn't able to get rid of them, but I do like them and I do plan on using them up. And there's not too many cream blushes at the drugstore that are nice. So I do really like this one. My favorite one out of all of them would have to be this guy right here. I believe this is one of their newer products. And this is called the Transforming Touch Powder to Cream. So instead of a cream to powder, this is like a powder to cream finish. So I've been wearing this last couple days. I'm not wearing it today. I wish I was wearing it today so you guys can see how beautiful it is. Again, this is another coral shade. I do have the pink one as well. There's only 2 shades, but I don't know if you guys can see, but you shake it up and it's got the powder inside, but as soon as you touch it, it turns into a cream. It's so different. Like, I have not come across a product like this at the drugstore, but these last a long time on the cheeks. Like, this will last you all day. You will not have to set these. I like this better than this cream blush right here. I just think this is a very different, unique product, and I think most people would really like this, and it does blend really, really nicely. So definitely one of my favorites out of the blushes. Lastly, we are talking about lipsticks. I have 4 different formulas. The first formula I'll talk about is their sheer formula. I think it's really cute packaging, but it is super bulky. I cannot fit this in any of my lipstick holders, so I have to store this in a drawer, which it bugs me. It really does bug me that I can't store this with my other lipsticks. But it's very, very pretty packaging. I just wish they wouldn't have made it so bulky. The formula is really nice and it's got great pigmentation for being a sheer formula. This is in the color Tempting Tulip. So here it is right there. I actually wore this a lot last summer because it's just easy just to throw on a sheer lipstick. These remind me of the sheer lipsticks from, oh man, Urban Decay. So there it is right there. So these feel really nice on the lips. I really love this color. I love the formula. I just wish the packaging wasn't so bulky. So I really don't see myself buying any more of these just because I have a hard time storing them, but I do love the formula. And then the two lipsticks that they have, one is a matte and one is a cream. So I'll start off with the matte. Maybelline and Milani are my favorite matte lipsticks at the drugstore, but Maybelline is not cruelty free, so that makes me really, really sad. So this is in the color Tea Rose, which I really do like. I own another matte shade as well, but I'm just going to talk to you guys about the formula. So there is Tea Rose, beautiful color. It has nice pigmentation, not as pigmented as the Maybelline ones, and they don't last as long as the Maybelline ones either. I do like the Milani ones better than the mattes, but I think these are really nice, and I think they're overlooked at the drugstore. So if you want to try a new matte lipstick from a different brand, then give the Flower Beauty ones a try, because I really do think these are really, really nice and they feel good on the lips. So I really like this. I think people will stay clear away from these because of the packaging, really, because it's just so bulky. And then their cream formula, my favorite color, is Sweet Peony. And I love this formula. This is probably my favorite formula. Well, besides the next one I'm going to share, because I think that one is my favorite. But very creamy. It has that like glossy finish to it, very pigmented. So these are really, really nice. I do like these ones over the mattes, and that's a beautiful color. It's like a pinky coral shade. And the last one is the Velvet Lip Chubby, and this is in the color Barrymore. And I forgot to tell you guys in the beginning of the video that this is all Drew Barrymore's line. So I really like her. I like her as a person. I like her as an actress. I think she's really pretty. So I really, really love this color, and the formula is nice. I tend to wear these a lot in the summertime, and I have them in my purse a lot too, just because I don't have to wear a lip liner with this, because it's just so easy just to draw in your own line, fill in your lips, and you're good to go. They do twist up. These remind me of the Revlon ones. They're so nice. There's Barrymore. So yeah, they remind me of the Revlon, but the Revlon ones have a minty feeling to them, and I think they even smell like mint. These don't have a scent to them at all. Majority of their products don't have a smell. The only thing that smells is this guy right here, which, you know, I can get past the smell, but this is the only one that I notice that has a smell to it. But I love these. Those are all the products that I own from Flower Beauty. Now I'm going to give you guys my top picks so that when you are at Walmart and you're looking at the brand, it's a little bit easier for you to choose what you want to try first. So since we were talking about lipsticks, my favorite are the Velvet Chubby Sticks. I believe there's another formula though, so make sure when you do look at them, they're the velvets and not the sheers. I just love these. And for blush, definitely the Transforming Powder to Cream, just because I think it's different. I think it's unique. And I do like the way this product works on the skin, and most people will really like this. For foundation, definitely the BB cream. It is my favorite BB cream at the drugstore. I just love the finish. I love the coverage. I love the lasting power of it. It looks really nice on the skin. Amazing. And the powder foundation, this is just so good. I can wear it on its own. I can wear it on top of other foundations, and I think it's lovely. And the last thing would be the Color Play eyeshadows. I think these are definitely overlooked, and I just love the color range. And when I do reach for a cream eyeshadow, it's majority of the time it is my Flower Beauty ones. So that is everything that I wanted to share with you guys in today's video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lisa. I hope that you guys subscribe and stay a while. If you guys want to see more videos like this on a different brand, then just let me know in the comments down below. You can follow me on Snapchat and Instagram. I like to post my makeup of the day on there, and I love chit-chatting on Snapchat. So you guys can follow me there under Blushing Shades. I will have everything in the description bar. Make sure to read everything, because I do list everything that I talk about in my videos. Sometimes I remember to talk about what's on my face, but majority of the time I don't, but I will get better at that. Anyways, I will let you guys go. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.